Hey guys, okay, I'm back. Thanks for watching my previous channels. I know I had one or two, but I'm down to one, and I'm only going to use one. But my previous videos had talked about a numerous amount of things, and I've been changing, my direction within my channel. But at the end of the day, it's still about discovering my personal life. The name changed recently. I might change it back. I'm not sure. But I just wanted to let you all know that it seems like everything is changing out for the good. Just to let you guys know, if you're interested in my Instagram, please type in MJ's Blue Thriller and you will be able to pull me up. I may be under the name Christopher Williams DC. And recently, I just made a big change, so that's the reason why you may not see Christopher Williams DC. But if so, MJ's Blue Thriller is the name for the title. Um, Good news, everything is changing for us, and this is about mortgage, rent, utilities, um, many other things, places to go get food, places for us to have, grants, um, easier and bigger grants for housing, businesses, car loans, and things like that are being offered to us now. And this is the perfect time for everyone to receive their benefits so that they can move forward, because a lot of us, let's be honest, a lot of us really desperately needed just that one extra push in order for us to be moving a lot faster. It's a great big help. I was just like everyone else. When the pandemic started, I was like, wait a minute, what? How am I going to pay this? How am I going to pay that? What am I going to do in the meantime? Where am I going to find a job? I can't find a job because they are closing them down, and I was just in a panic moment just like everyone else. But now that things have turned around and people are going right back to work, everyone is available for extra services, and that includes, extra ways to get food, extra ways to receive income. Unemployment has been dispersed. Stimulus checks has been rolled out. People are knowing how to start their own business more than ever now because of more advertising about becoming your own entrepreneur, starting your own business online and things like that. So that's a door opener for many people, and me as well also. However, these opportunities they were always here before, but they weren't pushed more than now because of the pandemic, and also because people were more in tune about being at work, standing on their feet, working a regular job, more than we were seeing advertisement about staying at home and working from home. That was being pushed before, but still wasn't as heavy as now. Of course, because of the pandemic, more people are out of work or were out of work, and they were more so ever determined to stay at home and find a job from home so that they can stay safe and not in danger of other people. Within the virus that was actually going on. So I just wanted to say thank you all so much. I know that I have, been letting you all see my personal life and discover how I had to basically live and try my best to, get on my feet again. But luckily, I went and found me a nice apartment. I will be looking forward to staying in contact with you all, of course, because being a YouTuber is something that I desire, and I would rather be a YouTuber than to stand on my feet at work all day, or if I can find something else that's requiring me to receive income and be financially stable also, I would take that, as long as it's just out of the old school, going to work, being a salesperson, or being in, a crew member at a fast food chain. Nothing's wrong with it, but I had grown out of that. Like, I had outgrown that. So now I am available to assist people with letting them see my personal life broadcasted this way, people will be able to identify another side of me other than just not being identified by a mass amount of people. Because whenever you're at work, you're identified by a very small amount of people. Overall, it can be mass because different people you're able to see at work, and some people don't get a chance to see new people at all. So by me being on YouTube or being on broadcasting myself, period, I will be able to allow a mass amount of people to see me all over the world. And I encourage you all to find something that is encouraging to you, that will allow you to make income and enjoy it as well. Because many of us, we go to work because we were told that was the norm, is by going to work, working a regular job, and the world doesn't even get a chance to see you. But thanks for the internet, people can see you. But still, it's like if you have a certain gift about yourself, and you don't want to see it be wasted, and you're using other platforms to get founded, those are great ideas. I would also like to mention that my reason for broadcasting myself is because I wanted other people to know how to maintain a positive image no matter where you are or where you came from, because that is going to uplift someone, for them to see how uplifting you are spiritually. And whenever it's in a time or a place where someone hasn't seen that in another person, or maybe they have, and you're just the person that will enlighten them, that's all the enlightenment that you need in order to be a blessing to someone else. So that's my reason. And I wanted to say, if you have a gift about you, and that you do not want it to be overlooked, because that there's a blessing coming, because 9 times out of 10, that's why stars do the opposite amount of things that is required for them. Because when you are considered a person that is humble, or a person that has a kind heart, or a person that people love, but you don't see that type of love in everyone else, because it's just like very rare, you are the reason why people watch you. You are the reason why people want to continue to work with you and want to see you, no matter if they say it or if they don't. You are the reason why people need to see you within a mass amount of people, because a mass amount of people will be able to demonstrate what you provide out there, because you're a great role model. And many people are great role models to me, and many people tell me that I'm a great role model to them. So I just couldn't see myself being at a normal job and just like no one being able to see me, so I just really appreciate this opportunity that everyone is getting, no matter what color you are. A lot of the racism has been starting off, and many people have been able to identify what it was like to be, an outcast, or what racism has done to people in society today. And some people had no idea. And for the people who were educated recently, or whenever they were educated about racism here in America or wherever, it has affected many people. But now, because people are awakened and aware that God lives within people already, and whenever you have a divine spirit and a godlike spirit about you, whenever you know how to do right and do wrong, you are aware of how to treat people. So if you can know to do right by other people and not do wrong, and you don't have any intentions to do wrong to anyone, no matter what color they are, that's how you're able to build more of a godlike relationship with someone else, because they will demonstrate what you're demonstrating. And it's not, unfortunate, but people are now starting to, love each other more and spend more time with getting to know people's backgrounds and how they feel about certain things and how to treat other people. And that's just the way God intended for things to be. He wanted us to have a conversation. He wanted us to be content. He wanted us to be knowing who God is. And God is only a spirit. God is not a person. We are people, but we are spirited people who walk and talk and act in ways that are demonstrated by the emotions that we feel inside. And our spirit has a lot to do with our emotions. So whenever someone is obligated to help another person, or they just simply feel like they're not obligated but they know it's the right thing to do, either if you can help that person or if you can't help that person, no matter which way you go, just know to not harm that person. Just know, not to do anything to harm that person. Don't have intentions to harm another person. Because that is going to be God. And once you have that in you, you don't have intentions to harm anyone. You want to love someone, and you may not be able to love someone physically, but you can love someone mentally, emotionally, and or verbally, and give that person, the gospel, share that person some enlightenment, tell that person, thank you, I appreciate you, thank you so much. Let's let that person know, give another person a bright, tone and a bright speech and anything bright that will allow someone else to feel good about themselves, no matter what color they are. Just remember, we are moving into an age where racism doesn't exist. So no matter if you're white, black, Hispanic, Asian, whatever color you are, whatever ethnicity you are or chose to be, you should know now that the gospel is to obtain a prosperous lifestyle within everyone. Because just look around. Some people are in a relationship, a sexual relationship with people in the opposite color. And once you are attracted to someone, there's nothing that you can do about racism. Because, and I know some people may say that, it's in some people's genes and it just naturally happens, but now we're thinking about how strong your emotions are, how strong, and this is science. Whenever someone is sexually interested and attracted to another person of the opposite race, that has more power over anything. And they're looking past racism of the past. They're looking past, personal views, anything like that. All of that doesn't matter because there is a strong entity there, and that strong entity just knocks out the racism. No one even thinks about that, because whenever you're attracted to someone, and sometimes people say, looks aren't everything, but to a certain degree, looks can be everything, and people will look past anything else that anyone else wants to talk about. And I've had many relationships where it wasn't sexual and it wasn't, a sexual intimacy. It was just a relationship to where it was a friendship. And there's been times to where, I had thoughts in my head where this person is really attractive, and, there was nothing that anyone can tell me about not wanting to be with this person because, well, the attraction was a stronger force than anything else. And once you have the godly, divine heart and soul within you, you don't look at racism, unless you feel like someone is being, racist towards you or towards someone else or about something, then, God will let you know, but other than that, the world that we live in is moving away from racism. And this is why I have no choice but to give the gospel on my channel, so that people will be able to be awakened up and know who God truly is. And God is a spirit that dwells within each person, no matter what color you are. So if you're a person that knows how someone would feel if you act a certain way, and you know that they may feel happy, or you know that they may feel, disappointed, go for the happy. It is not disappointed to where, you lose everything just to let that person gain something. We're talking about just, harming someone for no reason, or not giving someone, fair services or equal treatment because of their, the color. So that was the old ways, and then now the new ways are more prominent and better for everyone to see God. So this is why I'm able to demonstrate the gospel on my Instagram, so that people can awaken up and know that God is the spirit inside of a person. And now people will be able to know that God was in them the entire time. See you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys. Bye.